What's up, people? It's your man, Herbal Lover, coming from your mama's basement. Oh, man. Tough loss. But I'm going to say this to you guys real quick. Keep in mind, the Lakers just came off a back-to-back game. They played it hard out in Sacramento Kings. They were tired. At the end of the day, regardless of how they looked on the floor, my hat goes off to them young guys because they still played with the intensity that they can win these games. But they were just tired. At the end of the day, I know a lot of people don't want to hear this. It comes down to Lew Walton. Lew Walton just shows at the end of the day that he's not, like I told you guys before, Lew Walton is good as a veteran coach, not good as a young player development coach. It doesn't work for him. I'm just being honest with you guys. It works better when he got an actual veteran on the floor to help lead them young guys, because Lew Walton don't have no answer. Doc Rivers is a good example of a good coach. Got a bunch of mediocre players and got these guys basically right now in the fourth spot in the Western Conference. At one point in time, they was in the first place going against the Denver Nuggets. Like I said before, the West is wide open, and a lot of these games will come down to coaching and also the players. Now, I'm gonna say this real quick. One thing I will say about this is this: they did go to Zoo Block. I was happy they went to Zoo Block. The only problem is that, and I'm a big Lonzo Ball fan, I want to make sure y'all understand this. Don't think that I'm biased. I'm biased and all this other crazy stuff, because I'm not. I'll keep it real. That's what I do. Lonzo Ball is not, at this point in time, that's why I say him and Brandon Ingram is still under development. Lonzo Ball, at this point in time, is not a half-court set point guard. A lot of y'all might get on here and say, "Oh, Irvin, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, he can do pretty good." No, he's not. He's not a good half-court set point guard. All right. Lonzo Ball is better when he's on the open floor. That's when he excels. That's when he's at his best. When the ball's in his hand, he's excelling. I've been saying this in all my videos. Get Lonzo Ball the ball. Let him create. Let them guys push. Don't give him don't get a defense no time to set up. When you set up, that's when Lonzo Ball and the offense for the Lakers don't look that good. The only good thing is you got somebody like Kuzma and Ingram who are ISO players that can create their own shot. So it makes it pretty much good. And Josh Hart, they can create their own shot. Now, the thing is, they try to establish Zoo Block, struggle big time because they had to do, what's that dude's name, man? I can't think of it. They had to do Boban Marjanovic on him. They had him starting. Doc Rivers is a good coach. He had him starting. That way he can match up against Zoo Block. So it was kind of hard for Zoo Block. And like I said, that's the difference between Lonzo Ball, LeBron James, and Rondo. This is why I like Rondo. And I've been saying this over and over again, because Rondo is a alpha male, not just alpha male, but he's also a veteran who know how to put players in position. Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen would not have won no championship without Rondo. I'm just being honest with you guys. He made all them guys look young. He knew their spots where they can create at, and he got them in those spots in order for them to help them get their, get easier shots and stuff like that. If y'all notice, when Zoo Block was killing, is because we had Rondo and LeBron James, because these two guys know how to run a half-court set offense. LeBron James' system is recommended based on half-court sets. So that's the reason why Zoo Block was able to flourish with those two guys on the floor. But you notice, ever since them two went out, Zoo Block has been a mere shadow of himself and not really been playing pretty good. They've been trying, but it just ain't working with him. Now, hats off to the Lakers young players. Even Zoo Block, hats off to all of them. Because you got to keep in mind, like I said, they've just played the Sacramento Kings. They played it freaking hard out. These guys played like, almost 40 minutes the last game, if I'm not mistaken. And all of them, Kuzma had 30-something. Brand had 20-something. And Lonzo had 20-something. Josh Hart, I forgot what he had. But they played it hard out against the Kings. Then you turn around and come against this game the next day to play the Clippers and play 40-something freaking minutes for Lonzo and freaking Kuzma. And if Brandon Ingram didn't get foul trouble, he probably had 40-something too. And Lonzo, the only reason why he went out is because of foul trouble. My problem is this: when the Lakers when they took the lead, this is when Lew Walton should have called timeout and brought in some of them fresh legs like Mo Wagner and McCallum. You should have brought those guys in to give the Lakers young starters some breathers, man. Them guys been out there all day, and you can see how tired they was. And Lew Walton just sitting there like, you ain't even calling a timeout. You just having a pep talk to them. No, dude, they tired. You got to take them guys out, man, and rotate. Bring some of them young legs in, man, some fresh legs. Doc Rivers did this. Doc Rivers brought his bench in. 4 defensive player with Lou Williams. And these guys went with a 22-9 run or something like that. With Lou Williams at the helm. No really scores but Lou Williams. I'm just being honest. No real score but Lou Williams. Lou Williams scored 36 points off the freaking bench. Lou Walton just sat there. Didn't know what to do. At the end of the day, you should have KCP and Josh Hart or Alonzo Ball. Some of your better defenders to tie Lou Williams up. And, play him man-to-man. Straight up, Matter of fact, I wouldn't have probably put Lonzo on only because Lonzo was the only point guard we really had. So I'd have had KCP or Josh Hart. Their only assignment was to play Lou Williams. Be aggressive on the perimeter, chase him out the perimeter. Instead of giving him space, y'all played against this guy. This guy used to be on our team. We know what Lou Williams can do. We know how Lou Williams like to draw fouls. Are we not reading the scouting report? Are we not watching videos of Lou Williams? And we give him this much space and let him shoot threes all in our face or jumpers in our face? Or break us down, go to the basket? Come on now. I mean, it's to me, at the end of the day, it comes down to bad coaching. You guys were tired. You didn't rotate nobody in to give them fresh, give them opportunity to sit on the bench, fresh legs. Matter of fact, the third quarter, with 3 minutes left in the game, if Alonzo never picked up that 4th foul, he'd probably be still in. But the thing is, in the third quarter, with 3 minutes left in the game, when the game was like still kind of close, and we still kind of had semi to lead before they little run or whatever, I would have brought in Mo Wagner and freaking Mikhailuk. I'd have brought them guys in just to give them freaking to give the young players some breather. I'd have brought them in, man. You got to play your bench. You don't know how long. You don't know how long LeBron James is gonna be out. Rondo will be out for a whole month. JaVale McGee, there's no timetable with him yet. Because of his health issue. I think he probably come back in a couple days or whatever. But at the end of the day, LeBron James is day to day. That's a groin injury. That can go up a couple weeks. We don't know. You got to use your young players, man. You got to trust in your players. That's the reason why I respect LeBron James. Because I'm telling y'all guys, if it wasn't for LeBron James being on his team, Kyle Kuzma wouldn't be starting. Let me see who else. Kyle Kuzma would be starting. Let me see. The rotation would be even worse than what it is now. Zubac probably wouldn't even be on the floor at all. I'm just being honest with you. LeBron James he brings the floor coaching to this team. Lou Walton just showed that at the end of the day, he's like Ty Lue. I gotta be real with you. When LeBron James lead Cleveland, everybody say Ty Lue can coach. Ty Lue is not an X&O coach, okay? LeBron James lead Cleveland. Look at him now. LeBron James get hurt. Remember he got hurt? What they were at 1-23 when he got hurt? With Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love on the team. Do y'all remember that? I don't think y'all probably remember. But at the end of the day, Lou Walton is no different than Ty Lue. Lou Walton is a coach that can coach veteran players because why? He needs a veteran leadership to help him coach. He's still young, still developing as a coach. Don't really have a good idea of X and O's. He run a go-to-state offense. That stuff is dead now. You can't keep running that, man. Guys are going back to the old style of basketball, using them bigs. If you look at the league today, a lot of them European bigs are killing. And we still want to run small ball. What the freak, yo? You know what I'm saying? We still want to run small ball. I just don't get it, man. It doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work. You don't have nobody like a LeBron James or Julius Randle to bring that ball down to like a Green, like Draymond Green. Anyway, the Lakers, the young guys, man, I get my hat go off to them guys, man. They played it hard out, man. I know they was tired. And, even when we made that little comeback. But once again, like I said before, Lou Walton, this goes on just Lou Walton. They're not really the players, but mostly on Lou Walton. They try to get, like I said, Zubac established. But, you can't get somebody established if you don't really know how to utilize them. They don't know how to utilize Zubac. Lou Walton does not know how to utilize some of these players. He just don't know how to use them. Kyle Kuzma is the only one that knows how to create his own shot off the dribble, whatever. Brandon Ingram too at the same time. Now I'm going to say this about Brandon Ingram, man. This game right here, if he didn't get in foul trouble, Brandon Ingram was starting to heat up. Brandon Ingram actually was playing off the ball a little bit better. He made a couple shots after passes. He didn't pick his dribble up. He actually took the shots. Looked it good. But then he picked up them dumb fouls. Tired, man. Because I played 19 minutes. Alonzo Ball played 43 minutes. He had 19 points, but tired. You got to give these guys breaks. Got to give them at least 5 minutes, man. You got to give them some type of break, man. You could have brought, like I said, brought in those two guys I named earlier, Mo and Ski. Could have brought both of them guys in to give them guys some breaks. Ain't bring none of them in. Alex Drew only played 1 minute. 1 minute. Didn't he really get going? You know, what's the point of having a bench you don't even utilize them? You're afraid to even use your bench, so you're going to run these young guys until they dead, until they freaking get injured? Listen, you understand, when people are tired like that, it's easy for them to get injured. Because their body is weak. They're tired. You got to sit them down, man. You got to rotate some of these other guys in there, man. You got to have trust in your players. You know what I'm saying? You got to trust in them, man. You can't just sit there and let them sit on the bench. We know both of them guys can shoot. Wagner might be kind of slow on defense, but you can get some offensive power from them guys. Lakers ain't had nothing. They were tired. They were tired, man. And at the end of the day, you got to rope them guys into the rotation. Stop being freaking stubborn, man. You know, give them guys breathers, man. You're going to play them guys a whole freaking game knowing that we just played Sacramento Kings the previous game. I'm done, man. Anyway, it's your man, Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comments, and tell me what you think, man. At the end of the day, don't look at the players and say, damn, yo, we need to make trades or do this and do that. At the end of the day, this also falls on Luke Walton with his stubborn rotation, not utilizing his bench, not looking at the matchups, not taking advantage of what we need to take advantage of, not knowing the player's strength, and he's been coaching them for 3 years. These are things that fall on your coach. At the end of the day, he was outcoached by a coach who just have a mediocre team. Strictly like that. And for everybody to sit at the table, Urban, you know, he played against, you know, the Clippers are all their players are there. And, you know, we're missing Rondo, LeBron, and JaVale McGee. And I'm going to say to you guys, before we even say that, keep in mind, I just stated to you guys, at the end of the day, their bench was in there majority of the time. Bench players in there. Lou Williams played 35 minutes. Patrick Blake played 25 minutes. Montrezl played 21. So most of their bench in there. And then you got to think about it. Tobias Harris ain't do nothing. He only had 9. Avery Bradley only had 8. The only one that really did something in that starting 5 was Gallinari. But Tobias was locked down. Who was playing Tobias? Yeah, I ain't gonna say it, but he didn't really do nothing. I would say it was the bench. And they scored 64 or almost 70 points on us. So we can't make the excuse that LeBron and them guys were out because we played against mostly their bench. Lou Walton just didn't plan for this. And he didn't know what the hell to do. He was just sitting there looking crazy. Yeah, this fall on Lou Walton. Yeah, I know we might. And then on top of that, they were hitting their free. They started off bad shooting free throws. At the beginning, they didn't hit no free throws. That goes from them being tired. They didn't really hit no free throws. But then they started calculating on their free throws towards the, you know, as the game went on. They started making free throws. Ivica Zubac was making free throws. They were going to him. He was getting in foul. He was getting them guys in foul trouble. After he hit like what? I think he hit like 5 free throws in a row, or 5, 6 free throws in a row. Then after, no, 6 free throws in a row. Then after that, what they do? They take him out. Lou Walton take him out. Bring Chandler in. And I don't have nothing against Chandler, but Chandler's not an offensive threat. He's just a defensive player. That's why I said today, and I'm gonna let this video go. What I would have did is, when they took out the guy I keep going back to his damn name. When they tried to do Boban Bogdanovic, when they took him out, I'd have brought Mo Wagner and put him at center. And I would have ran. I would just ran. And the reason why I'd have ran, because it give the Lakers much more fluent and more power to get the offense going. I'd have brought him in, man, and just roll with it. You know, that way you can actually run that small ball. Yeah, Mo Wagner probably gave us some offensive plays on defense. But but at the end of the day, they have to go playing because dude can shoot. I'd have brought him in. I mean, hey, you gotta utilize your players, man. You gotta play with them. You can't just sit there and just want to ride the waves with your starting 5 for 40 minutes. They're gonna be tired, and what's gonna happen is, and I hate to say this, but the next game against the Kings, one of them guys might get injured. Then where we at? Come on, man. I'm off, man. I'm just. You could have, like I said, you could have played Mo and McCallum, man, and actually worked them into that rotation. But you don't even use them guys. And McCallum's a freaking shooter. You don't even work him into the rotation. You got 3 guys out. You only play Beasley, and you don't work him into the rotation at all. Come on, Luke, I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. I know some people will get in the comment section and say fire him. I ain't saying all that, but I'm just saying the dude just stubborn. He got to get it together, man. You can't be that stubborn, dude, not to play your other players on the bench. Doc Rivers would have played him. Mark Jackson would have played him. Shucks, anybody would have played him. They'd have brought somebody to give him some energy. Them Lakers had no energy. I'd have brought somebody off that bench to give them a lift. They needed somebody bad to help them get a lift. And we choose to ignore it and try to keep them guys up there. Lonzo Ball was tired as hell. You can see how tired he is, because Lonzo Ball don't make that many turnovers. He don't make that many bad passes. He was making a lot of bad passes. He was getting stripped and all that. He was tired, and you can see it. Brandon Ingram. I don't know if he was tired, but yeah, probably you can say he was tired. Yeah, Brandon was tired. All of them was tired. Even Kuzma was tired. Kuzma was throwing up anything. Tired. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, man. You got to bring them other guys in off the bench. Anyway, this video just dragging on. Y'all guys take care. Have a blessed day. I'm out.